Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I continue to bring you the gospel of Gamecocks every single day. Let me see if I can get this. That's too dark. Every single day, y'all, in the hotel room, trying to get my lighting right. I didn't bring my ring light. Drove up from Atlanta. Drove up from Charlotte to Atlanta to see the Atlanta Dream play today. Actually, tomorrow. So I'm going to watch it play tomorrow against Connecticut. So decided to jump on because there's so many crazy things going on in WNBA today. My lighting's bad, but y'all deal with it. Ain't nothing I can do. We're supposed to hook up with the Pow family today and go to some barbecue. But if you watch the Atlanta Dream game today, she had an injury. And prayers up for Pow as she deals with her injury. Hopefully everything will be well with her and her future endeavors with the Atlanta Dream. She was doing so well. T was doing so well with the Atlanta Dream and was averaging, 24 minutes, 7 points, a couple of rebounds, a couple of assists, only one turnover. Shooting about 38, 39% from three, shooting about 42% from the field. She was playing well and playing really good defensively. So now Atlanta has to deal with Tahina Pow's injury, have to deal with Jordan Canada's injury. They still won. They still beat the Dallas Wings by, 8 points. But they got some injuries to overcome. And I hope the Pow's not out long. But somebody better put some respect on Alicia Gray's name. Allisha Gray, number 15, former South Carolina great. So we have a lot of new folks who watch Gamecock women's basketball, but who wasn't watching it back when Gray won a championship with South Carolina. She only played 1 year. That was the year with her and Kayla Davis, Asia, all those, won that championship. To refresh your memory, Alicia Gray, multiple-time All-Star, Olympian, terrific basketball player. Well, today, she had 27 points. She balled out. She did some things today on the basketball court because she's always been all over the court. But she played one of those games that Captain Will loves, those efficient basketball games. So she had 27 points. She played 37 minutes, 8 for 15 from the field, 4 for 9 from three. She had 6 assists. 6 assists, 5 rebounds, 0 turnovers. 0 turnovers. You have a lot of players in the WNBA who the media perceive them as great players. And sometimes it's the same players over and over and over again. You don't hear Alicia Gray's name being mentioned when you talk about great basketball players. You don't. You barely hear a murmur about Alicia Gray. Could it be because she plays in Atlanta? Could it be because the media aren't talking about her enough? But she's one of the best players in the WNBA. That is a fact. She is one of the best players in the WNBA. And she's going to be an all-star this year. Again. Atlanta got her. Atlanta got Brittany Griner. They got Brianna Jones. They got Ryan Howard. They got Tina Pop. They have so many different players on this basketball team. They are a good team. But it irritates me when a lot of folks only talk about a few players. It irritates me. It gets me going. It gets me riled up. So, Captain, we're going to talk about our Gamecocks every chance I get in a WNBA game. Alicia Gray balled out. But she wasn't the only one. Aliyah Boston, former #1 overall pick, Gamecock great, balled out. Now, in particular, with the Indiana Fever, you ain't hear nothing about Aliyah Boston. You ain't hear nothing. You're going to hear such minuscule things we talk about Aliyah Boston because, you know, only if you talking about in Indiana, you are talking about CC. And y'all know who CC is. All the time. Every day. All day. Now, in a game like today, where Indiana Fever lost by 2 points, but Aliyah Boston was not the reason they lost. Aliyah Boston straight up dominated in this basketball game. She was a beast. Aliyah Boston played, 36 minutes, 12 and 19 from the field, 3 for 4 from the free throw line, 13 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, 1 turnover, and had 27 points. She was the best player on the court today. The best player. It is missed how good she is. It is really missed. When you frame the narratives for the WNBA and you put certain players on a pedestal, and despite them having a horrific basketball game, that is the first name that you see, hear, read, video, audio, all the O's. There's a problem. There's a problem. And I feel some type of way about it. You can't start talking about the Indiana Fever in the game versus New York Liberty. New York Liberty is 3-0, playing great basketball, the best team in the league by far. But when you go to ESPN, you look at and you go to ESPN, look at WNBA. Just click on WNBA, and the first 5 videos you see is Caitlin Clark. I'm not making this mess up. I'm looking at it right now on my phone. Right now, as we speak. Clark Fever lament officiating Leighton loss to New York 1 hour ago. Caitlin Clark's third quarter surge outdone by the Liberty's late comeback. That's number 2. You got so many different things. Caitlin Clark's deep trade to beat the buzzer ignites the Indiana crowd. Caitlin Clark's one step back trade gets applause from Hallie Burton. Caitlin Clark takes 3 Liberty defenders for a layup. You read these bylines, headlines, and using the videos, you're like, she balled out today. So you go back as a fan, because everybody ain't watched the game. You go back as a fan, and you click on it, you're like, oh, snap, Caitlin balled out. She did some work. And then you see that old box score. You see the box score? 38 minutes, 6 for 18 from the field, 2 for 11 from the three-point line. 5 rebounds, 10 assists. She had 10 assists and 10 turnovers, 18 points. You got a triple-double that Post don't want. You got that triple-double. You got a situation where a triple-double that you don't want to have. And it's no fault. Everybody's going to have bad games. That's basketball. Everybody's going to have difficult times and difficult games. But I blame the media for doing that mess. And you see, I saw a couple of headlines that said, yo, Clark 18 points and 10 assists. No mention that she shot 33% from the field and 18% from the three-point line or had 10 turnovers. No mention that Aliyah Boston straight up played like a true all-star today. No mention whatsoever. I got a problem with that. I do. You elevate the sport. This guy was lesson for today. You elevate the sport not by pigeonholing or elevating 1 or 2 people in the WNBA. No, you elevate the sport by talking about all the greatness of the WNBA. That's the problem in the NBA right now. They've been for so long, only thing they talk about is LeBron and Steph Curry. What happens when they ain't in the playoffs? Or they make it past the first round? You got to create new stars. Don't focus so much. Because I know you want to get clicks. You want to get this. You want to get that. But it's a lot of great basketball players in the W. And one of which is Alicia Boston, Alicia Gray. Ty Harris played for Dallas today. No, she didn't start. Paige Becker start, okay? But Ty played terrific basketball. She played 24 minutes, had 10 points, 2 for 5 from the three-point line. She played efficient basketball. Some folks don't want to see efficient basketball. They don't. And it trips me out when that happens. Like, I'm legitimately watching 12 or 13 three-pointers go up by a certain player, and only 2 of them go in, but because they're a logo 3, then it's special. That ain't special. That ain't good basketball. When you shooting the ball, these 3-pointers, they ain't going in. How about, we're talking about the mid-range is dead. Hit something. It trips me out, man. Our girls are terrific. They are terrific. You got 9 Gamecocks in the WNBA right now. WNBA right now. We have 9. We have the best player in the world in A'ja Wilson. Multiple all-stars across the board. I want a WNBA team with just Gamecocks on it. I do. I'm selfish. I want a WNBA team with Gray, A'ja, Aliyah, Ty, Powell. I want all of them. Tiffany Mitchell, I want all of them on the same team. If there was a team that comes to Charlotte, that's what I want. If there's a team in Philly, Dawn Staley talking about that in Philly, not about being a coach, but possibly being an owner. If a WNBA team goes to Philly, that's what I want. I want all Gamecocks. I know some UConn fans going to say the same thing. Well, UConn players. I just want it. I want it. Because if you ain't going to talk about the Gamecocks in the right light, we just make it a Gamecock team. Just make it a Gamecock team and it'll be fine with me. I can care less. I really can. I can care less. Tomorrow, again, here to see Atlanta Dream play tomorrow, 3 o'clock. Hopefully, Powell be back. I will see Alicia Gray. I know she's going to ball out. Connecticut, they got Anissa Morrow. They got Sanaa Rivers. It's going to be a lot of talent on this basketball court. And I can't wait to see it. So I just had to hop on for a little while and chat it up because it was on my mind. Real talk, just on my mind. So this concludes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I continue to bring you the gospel, Gamecocks, every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you're now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. Let's go.